Welcome everybody to the Weebaholics podcast. I hope you brought your alcohol. We have a fun adventure today. My name is Red Silent. You can just call me Red. I am your host. Today I am with my lovely co-hosts, the Great Caboose.
Hey yo everybody, how are you doing?
And my other co-host, Mancelot Gaming.
Yo, 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 what's cracking, everybody?
And today we have a special guest. We had a loss a year ago, unfortunately, when we came into a small hiccup and we lost a dear friend to us. Luckily, he has returned, and I'd like to introduce our other co-host, Sniper.
Baby. Oh, it took 9 months. 9 months.
You know, Sniper, I love that we had exactly 0 issues with your audio until we started the podcast, and then you cut out immediately the moment you tried to talk.
He's back. He's back, everyone.
That's how you know Sniper's really back.
Back with the same issues.
Same great energy, you love to see it.
Same great energy, same great scuff.
Everything's back to the way it should be. The world is in order. But as all good things has come through, as Sniper's great return to the podcast and everything, I felt it was only fitting that we discuss Snipers of anime. Normally we go through a tier list or some corner picking, but this time we decided to just play it off the ear and just name off a couple of good ones from different series that maybe you haven't heard of, maybe you have, maybe you'll enjoy them just as much as we did, and maybe then we'll teach you or you'll get to hear about a new one that you may enjoy.
Yes.
So, as Sniper is our returning guest, I will allow him the opportunity to start off the game.
I'll start out with Kota Hareno, High School of Dead. If you see it, you know exactly what scene that is.
Is that
the only scene that...
Is that the scene from the opening with the bullet going between her titties?
Yeah.
I've never even seen High School of the Dead, and I knew exactly what you were talking about.
I mean,
Exactly.
hey, Matrix, man, Matrix.
Yep.
The show's not even about
He fought
guns.
for the win.
Well, no, but he's a gun enthusiast, so, you know.
Oh, he is, but it's just amazing that that's how the sniper rifle gets used, and I appreciate that scene more than anything else as far as sniping go in anime, to where it's like, it did not need to be all that, but they did it anyways.
A great form of respect to things people love. Snipers and titties.
Those are two things I enjoy.
Bitches love cannons.
Oh, we're diving into Ceres already.
Well, you know, it's not my pick, but I will say Kane the Long Shot is our background picture, so I just wanted to throw that one out there. His gun's got a really long barrel on it, so he can shoot from miles away, and that's about it.
When you say long barrel, how long are we talking about here?
It's big.
It's good. It's a good size.
I've
never seen Trigon.
Well, I mean,
If you've
it's
seen
about 20 yards long. Yeah, about 20 yards long with a barrel.
So you know,
20
World War II. You've seen the giant freaking cannons that they had, right? You got the really long barrel on it. They mount them to a fucking train or something, right?
Okay.
It's kind of like that, but a sniper rifle.
How do you even carry something around that's that long?
They were just that strong. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
I
just
also-
slapped on the ground.
To answer your
have never seen
question,
Trigun.
your question, Lance, it's because he's Kane the Long Shot. All right.
And that's the only explanation we need.
Exactly.
No, that makes sense. That's
It's the same thing as he's Goku, basically. No, but for my actual pick, somebody that I would definitely want. Speaking of World War II, Tanya von de Gurchaff from Tanya the Evil, holy crap.
Absolutely. She's a crack shot without a scope.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, the magic allows her the basics of a scope, but, like, she is a monster shot.
So she's basically using an M1 gun and just freaking tearing through people. It's crazy.
And it was just a little go by. Like, can you imagine you're in the World War II style magic's evolved in this world, and this 3'6" little girl?
Yeah, 8-year-old, 9-year-old girl just freaking tears through the entire
fucking army.
So you guys listening aren't in our Discord, but Sniper just posted a picture of this dude's sniper rifle, and that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
How many
Kate.
fucking stands does that have on it? That has like 12 stands. What the fuck?
It's the most powerful JoJo character ever.
Yeah, fair enough.
Absolutely.
I would
I
imagine.
just wondered how he changed
barrel that needed.
With a barrel that long, yeah, you could probably punch through steel, I guess. Like, Jesus. How long
Sure.
out of curiosity, if you have a barrel that long, like, does he just use regular bullets, or does he use bullets that are, like, 20 yards long?
I think it's just regular
Yeah,
bullets.
they're regular bullets.
If it's not a 50 cal, it doesn't count. Anyways.
Which, based on physics, I'm not even going to get into it. Because I'm just saying
About it.
That man has a 20-yard barrel. This doesn't even work off theory.
Exactly.
Rotation, friction. Just,
Yeah,
Next episode, Seth the program explains how this gun works.
But no, Saga Tanya Evil is actually a really good show for like how short it is.
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm actually very ready for the second season to drop.
Yes.
There's only one season out right now.
Yes,
It's only the first 12 episodes.
but the second has been confirmed.
So, like, for those of us that don't know, can you explain like the plot? And
Okay,
the
the premise of Tanya the Evil. So there's a businessman who's basically a sociopath, because most businessmen are. Anyway, he ends up firing a guy. Or no, the guy interviewed, and he was like, "Yeah, no, we're not gonna take you." It's one of the other. Either way, he's really cut and dry and logical about everything. He's very ambitious and activity oriented. He does everything that he can to increase his productivity and to further his place in the workplace, right?
Okay.
So he's basically like all about becoming
a robot,
becoming better. Yeah, he's a workaholic robot, basically.
Okay.
So the guy that he fires or doesn't hire or whatever shoves him in front of a train.
Okay.
Welcome to a new world, guy.
Hold up. You can't just leave off on that.
No,
that's like one of the best scenes.
No, I'm trying to spoil as little as possible, because that's probably one of the best parts of the series, and I don't want to get into that too much.
Just like an isekai.
Basically,
and sent back to World War II.
Alright, so there's an event that takes place between him getting pushed in front of the train and getting this isekai that we're not going to spoil.
yes.
Oh, I was just memeing. It's an actual isekai?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
So he gets sent to quote unquote another world, even though it's
Okay.
basically the same as World War II in our world.
So like the Full Metal
Except
Alcohol movie where Ed gets sent to World War II. Like our
Pretty much,
Okay,
but there
yeah,
is legit magic.
but there's actually magic here, and he's in the body of a 9-year-old girl.
Okay.
Who somehow has exceptional magic,
Yes.
and they like this girl's too strong. She's signing up. We have to have her, and she's a little monster.
I'm assuming
Oh,
this is all
she's a
taking place in the
demon.
first episode.
No, I think over a couple episodes of this right there. But like, when they say monster, it's not like, oh, you're a monster. No, it's like she believes you will be the perfect soldier. There is not an exception. There's one man who he fails. So like he runs out of stamina, he gets really tired or something at the moment, and she walks up and she's like, "Why are you on your knees?" And he's like, "I'm tired." So she beats the living hell out of him.
Yes.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, "I don't have weak soldiers."
Okay, gotcha.
This is not a nice main antagonist. She is legit just about evil.
No, yeah. That's why Tanya the Evil. Yeah.
Okay, fair
She's
enough.
basically the Antichrist.
The name is literally the Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Okay.
Is the name of the anime.
Yeah.
She is not a nice person. She's not an anti-hero. She's not a hero. She's not a good person.
Oh no, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of myself right there. I just heard dude gets pushed in front of a train, and meaningly I was like, oh, so it's an isekai. And then you were like, no, it really is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that tracks. That makes sense.
It's Train-kun. It's Car-kun's older brother.
Yeah. Well, I think they did that just so it gives emphasis of why this 8-9-year-old girl has the mindset of Napoleon Bonaparte, of just tearing people apart with army. And she's only granted this small unit of mages.
20 people.
But, yeah, 20 people. But is making Battlefront line differences tactically of saying, hey, I want mages that have good enough stamina that can fly and shoot. Why? Because we're going to make a air force out of them. Literally turn mages that you would normally just use for recon into a mobile air force to strike enemy front lines. And then you start seeing other armies start copying this into magical. I mean, it's very rare you have an anime that actually shows fighting in the air that's not martial arts.
Yeah.
Or mechs. That's just mages fighting up in the air.
Okay.
With World War II rifles powered by magic. It's pretty insane. And she goes,
it's a great show. You need to watch it.
You're basically using old school guns and shooting fucking magic bullets out of them.
Yeah, magically enhanced bullets.
Yeah.
So the more you chop
they basically look like a tracer round. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, we don't want to spoil it too much.
Explaining it, but that literally sounds pretty cool.
Literally, just take the clip off of an M1 Grand and dead fire. Just on repeat. It's a really good show. Like, I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
Yes.
Sniper. Or, no, Lance pick.
Okay. So, one of the, probably my favorite sniper in all of anime is going to be Sniper King from One Piece.
Oh, this one.
Soga King.
Soga King.
Soga King.
He hails from Sniper Island, obviously, of course. And where is Sniper Island, you ask? Well, it's in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Sniper King, fantastic character. Way better than Usopp in every way. Usopp is a complete, bitch in comparison to Sniper King. He'll never compare.
Mm-hmm.
God Usopp is nothing. Any slobby would have turned out so much different without Sniper King there. He can shoot people with a slingshot from farther away than people can hit him with bullets. He's literally the best sniper of all time.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if
I'll mention it, special powers, anything.
I guess, slightly spoilery stuff. Later in the series, he gains, observation hockey, which makes him an even better sniper.
His special power is friendship.
He also has a really, really cool theme song and a red cape. So, how many other snipers do you know that have their own theme song? Which, for DMCA reasons, I'm obviously not going to sing it,
I mean, Vash wasn't
his eyes are.
Vash wasn't a sniper, but he did have his own theme song.
That's fair. That's fair.
His power is having eyes of a hawk. Because every other person on this list so far has had a actual gun with a actual scope.
No,
Solar King has none.
Actually,
it's used as a slingshot, man.
Actually, no. The guy you're thinking of was a swordsman sniper.
But yeah, Sniper King can.
You guys are just gonna fucking let that pass, really? Wow.
I don't know.
Dracul. Who the fuck do you think? Eyes of a hawk, my guy.
Right, Mihawk. Okay. That went over my head for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
he literally has the eyes of a hawk.
He's Hawkeye Mihawk. I get you. I got you now. It went over my head when you first said it, but I get you now.
Hawkeye Mihawk is still one of my favorites. So I really want. I don't know if they show it later or not, because I'm obviously on anime only currently. But like whenever the Marines go after all the warlords and everything, the last thing you ever see about Mihawk is him literally looking. He goes, "It's been a while since I've been chased." Yeah, and it's like it made me super hyped for that moment. I was like, I just want to watch Mihawk go ham on these fools.
I obviously could get on a huge One Piece tangent, which I don't think we should do, but I'm so excited to see the warlords. I hope they don't get off screen because I want to see those fights. Boa and Mihawk and everyone else just fuck up the Marines.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I love the fact on just a small tangent on that, but you have to realize these are 7. Or there's not 7 of them currently, but it's called the 7 Warlords of the Sea. They are pirates strong enough that the Marines thought it was better suited to have them under their wing than to be an enemy of the Navy. And these motherfuckers sent captains after them, not even vice admirals.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to let that one sink in for a second.
Probably not the smartest idea in the world, but hey.
One of them is the #1 swordsman in the world. Another one supposedly a son to Whitebeard. The other one? Oh, she's the Amazon queen who turns anyone that looks at her to stone. You're really hitting the bat in 100, aren't you?
It's anybody that feels an attraction towards her. Let's be real here.
Okay,
anybody who feels an attraction. All right, so 95% of the world.
Right. It's been shown even women are attracted to Boa. She can turn women to stone.
She's not my favorite, but
she's that attractive.
She's not my top, but she's good.
I don't think that's all that uncommon, to be fair.
It's really not. That's probably true. But anyway, yeah. So Sniper King, my favorite sniper in anime, a dude that can hit people with little pellets from a slingshot from 500 yards away with pinpoint accuracy in the wind. Can shoot people, farther with, slingshot pellets than people can with guns and bullets. So one of the best snipers of all time for sure.
No, I bet. And
plus, again, he has a dope ass theme song and a cape, and so that just instantly makes him top tier.
Me?
Yeah, you were gonna bring up a sniper.
I would probably. There's a sniper I can go off of, but I'll leave the ones I thoroughly enjoy for later. For now, I'll go off of Sinon from Gun Gale on mine, which is the only acceptable waifu in that show. I don't care what y'all say.
X.
I'm not gonna lie, man. After the first 2 seasons, Aincrad was okay and Alfheim was absolute garbage, and after that, I couldn't watch SAO anymore.
What about Alice?
Gun Gale. I did not watch Alicization because I got so burnt out. Okay, let me explain the reason I didn't watch it.
Did he? Alice later.
But Sinon was actually one of her, which came to one of the greatest memes is Sinon's ass on.
I'm going to assume, again, I know nothing about it, but I've seen, little clips here and there. Is she the one in, the pink bunny hat?
No, that is Gun Gale, alternative.
Oh,
yes,
that's a spin-off. Yeah.
No, I didn't even know that there were multiple Gun Gales. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, there was a Gun Gale spin-off series, because Gun Gale was more popular than SAO was. So,
honestly, I'm not surprised.
Sinon has green hair and a jacket and booty shorts, which is the perfect combo to wear a full long sleeve jacket and booty shorts.
In the first scene you see her, it's literally the camera creeping up on her butt.
Yeah.
And she's outside the aggro perimeter of an enemy, and she's just shooting outside distance and getting a free kill on it.
It's anime. If there's not extreme butt shots, then you're doing something wrong.
Definitely one of the better looking snipers in anime.
I believe it.
Hold on. No, the Hiatus is when they in the movie they move over back to Einkride to finish off, because actually the original episode they cut off at 475.
Okay, gotcha.
Sinon, she's like a crack sniper. Like, yes, Kirito obviously comes in there and is like, "Oh, I'm amazing with this sword." Like, let's be realistic here. But she took down almost everyone she came against. She took out with almost a one shot. Like, she's actually a really crack sniper from what she is. And like, I know a lot of people hate on the show, but if you take away everything you learned about SAO beforehand, Gun Gale is actually kind of a little fun one to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like, as long as it's better than, like, Elfheim, I would
it's definitely better than Elfheim.
Okay. That's all I really need to know. And it's a spin-off, so hopefully it doesn't focus too much on Kirito, I guess. It doesn't?
This one isn't a spin-off. This is SAO.
It's not a spin-off.
This is SAO Season 3, Gun Gale Online.
Oh,
then there's GGO Alternative, which is the spin-off. Based on Season 3, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And that's the one with the chick with the pink bunny hat.
Uh-huh.
She's my favorite of the series. Obviously, I haven't seen beyond that, but favorite of the series in this moment. She's a hard ass about everything, and like when you learn her backstory a little bit of what she did and why she has issues, because there's two different sides of her. There's the real life one and an online one. In real life, she's actually terrified of guns. Mm-hmm. Like, the mere sight of a gun will send her into a major panic attack where she can't move.
Okay,
but when she gets online, though, she's like a crack sniper that doesn't miss. She's all about making it to the top.
No, yeah, she can't even mess around with a toy gun.
Wow,
that's how bad it is.
I'm assuming that's some like PTSD shit with her like past.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. But that's my pick sniper.
I'm gonna have to go with Saito from Ghost in the Shell. That dude's literally only job. Yeah, Saito. He's the guy with that eye patch, and he's literally cybernetically made to be a sniper.
It's prosthetic eye that lets him link up with satellites, because that definitely makes you a better sniper, being able to see shit from the top.
Well, I think he does that mainly for calibration, but no, dude's only job in the entire show is just the snipe.
Snipe, yes.
That's all you see him do, and he's actually badass.
Yeah, I just find it funny that his eye allows him to link up with satellites.
I feel like that's slightly an unfair advantage, but...
But, okay, you're gonna look down the scope of your rifle.
Uh-huh.
And then your other eye is gonna see a top-down view.
That's definitely interesting.
Yeah, figure that out with your brain while you're trying to use the scope to see in front of you, and you're also seeing top down with your other eye and trying to, match the two together.
Well, I mean, you said he was a robot. You said he was a robot, right?
No, he's got cybernetic enhancements.
Oh, okay.
He's a human being. Everybody in Ghost in the Shell is a human being. They just have cybernetic enhancements.
Okay, gotcha.
And the eye is probably like the only cybernetic part to him, so that would be where everything connects.
Sniper.
I was actually looking for a picture as well.
So again, for those of you who can't see because you're not in our Discord called, Sniper just posted a picture of
Sinon's ass, yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm filled in on the meme. And honestly, you know what? I appreciate it. You're a cultured guy, Sniper. Thank you.
I gotta keep everybody up to date.
You know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
That is not the only scene.
No, yeah, there's plenty of them.
Like 12 more.
That's actually like probably the flattest her ass is ever gonna look to you two.
All right, just keep giving me more reasons to watch the show, guys.
You will not need a scope to see that.
All right.
That's fantastic.
I've seen a little bit of Ghost in the Shell. Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar with it. It never really caught my eye enough to continue forward with it.
I only watched Standalone Complex, which is the only reason I know who Sniper was talking about.
That's really the only one he actually is important in.
Yeah.
I watched like half of the live-action Ghost in the Shell and then turned it off.
The one with Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And
They definitely didn't do it justice to the original content.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I think I made it like 30, maybe 40 minutes in, like probably roughly half the movie, and then I was like, yeah, I'm just, this isn't really that interesting, and so I turned it off.
Yeah.
If you want to enjoy it,
So
go
if
watch
it was-
the very
I
original.
was gonna say if it was
Gotcha.
true to the anime, then Scarlett Johansson would have been naked in it, and then you would have actually been interested.
And then I would have been very, very interested in it. 1,000%. Not gonna argue with you there.
Since this one is probably not going to be mentioned by anybody else because it's kind of niche,
Okay.
I'm picking Mayrin from Black Butler.
Okay.
She's a side character in an anime that's not even about sniping. So, you know, basically she's a clumsy maid. She's got glasses because she's got really bad eyesight, right?
Okay.
But she takes off her glasses whenever she's sniping because she's farsighted.
Nice.
So she's actually better. Yeah, she's actually better without her glasses on. And not to mention, she's fucking cracked and crazy. Basically, one of the times the manor gets attacked, she's just got 40, 50, like they're muskets basically. They're just single shot rifles. She's got like 40, 50 of them set up. And she's just firing like mad into the into the people that are attacking the place. It's crazy.
Okay. I've not seen that either, so interesting.
You guys are adding a lot to my watch list today.
That is the point of this.
If you haven't seen Black Butler, I would recommend the show.
I think I've seen a little bit of it, but not enough to actually lock it down.
Just because Sebastian is freaking amazing, but there's a lot to Black Butler.
That's part of it, is just the sarcastic play between Sebastian and his master. Just their cancer going back and forth is hilarious.
Right. But
All right, Lance.
Okay. So, another character that I was thinking about who's like a gun specialist that I've always really liked is Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist. Not only is she, hands down easily the best waifu in the show, but also she's just an extremely badass character. She has a really good yeah.
Good badass.
She has a really good back and forth with Mustang, and she has some really cool scenes. I mean, like for a human and everything, she fights envy, she fights gluttony, and she's an absolute badass, with a gun. She's a weapons expert,
For a human.
Yeah, exactly. For a human to be going up against homunculus for sure. You get to see some good parts of her backstory
I just
when
find
she
it
did
funny.
in the war with everything. Oh, go ahead, Boos.
I just find it funny that you're saying for a human.
What do you mean?
For a human. They're all human, Lance. She's just not an alchemist.
No, I meant like fighting against. Well, yeah, I guess they
She's just not an alchemist.
She just can't use alchemy. Okay, for like a regular person, then.
Like we'll be real here. She don't need alchemy. She can take you out without it.
For like, how about I rephrase that then? For a regular person, does that make you feel better?
I wouldn't even classify her as a regular person.
Oh, she's definitely not a regular person.
I mean, she's just a lady.
She's
badass.
Well, I mean,
built
okay.
For a simple military woman.
That's pretty much all she is. I mean, I still don't think I'm wrong, but for somebody that doesn't have any kind of alchemy or really like any kind of special powers or abilities or anything, she can hold her own against freaking homunculuses, which I think is very impressive.
Her special power is the same one that Asta has.
Hold up, bitch.
Which is not giving up.
I knew you were gonna say
I'm never ever giving up.
Yeah, but she's not all like high pitched and whiny about it though.
No, yeah.
She's not. That's what I loved about her character though, is because she's a badass as it was already, but it wasn't just what she could do. It was her like whole presence about her. Mm-hmm. Was like she had a care to her, like she was genuinely cared for, but at the same moment she's like, I'm not gonna pity you. Fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about her was she wasn't really like overconfident or anything about her abilities, but she had that feel. If she walked into the fucking room, you'd be like, she's got hands.
Yeah. She's not like overconfident in like a cocky sense, but she is extremely confident in like her abilities to fight. And
I'm glad they didn't treat her like a Tenten from Naruto. She had screen time. She does affect other characters, and she does have importance to the show.
Oh,
absolutely, she's a total badass. And like I said, I love her. I love her like back and forths and everything that she has with Mustang. Like she's also just got like a really funny and great personality too.
Yes.
Fantastic character. You get to see a lot of like her backstory and stuff, like, and kind of her personality change, because she was like a lot more like timid and reserved and stuff when she was younger, and then you can really tell like the Ishval and War and stuff clearly had like a huge impact on her character, because after that she's much more serious and stoic and stuff like that. So she has good character development too.
That, and then the markings on her back for fucking Mustang. That alone.
Yeah, exactly. I guess like if I had one complaint, I guess the only thing that I didn't really like is I feel like every time she did get into like a super serious situation, like Mustang was pretty much always there to like save her. But again, I mean, she's a human without any special abilities, you know, who's fighting, you know, crazy things like homunculuses and stuff. So obviously,
like she held off
like people on fire, you know.
Exactly, she held off her own. Her purpose, like, yeah, she didn't get to go in there and like wipe floors and stuff like that. And there's like supernatural beings, but she still went toe to toe with them long enough for backup to pull.
100%.
Yeah,
like she's still a grade A certified badass. Like no matter what way you slice it.
Yeah, she's Vegeta and Mustang's Piccolo.
In what sense?
Mustang is the Piccolo to her Gohan, and then she's Vegeta in the sense that she's a badass, but she always gets cucked if she gets into a big fight.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like that makes sense.
I don't know if we're gonna add this twist to it if we're doing snipers, but Archer from Fate Stay Night. I don't know if bows count for sniping, but since we did a slingshot, I would definitely add.
If we're counting bows in sniping, then maybe we should use the snipe skill from the bow that Cosmo uses.
I was gonna say, like, sniping doesn't have to be with a gun. Sniping is really just like shooting with accuracy from like a very far distance, right? So like really anything.
But we still haven't even gotten into one of the better snipers, who also has a lot of ass screen time. Yoko Littner. Like,
yeah, baby.
Skip over me. It's okay.
Was Yoko gonna be your pick?
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen Gurren Lagann, so.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was saving Yuka for I know of her.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen it all the way through yet.
Oh my. Okay.
I was actually going to pick
thinking.
mine.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rick.
Mine from Akame ga Kill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you haven't picked the one from Bleach.
Like, I was gonna say, like, I think maybe...
Are you talking about Uryu?
Count.
Yeah.
I mean...
I guess he counts, technically, but then you have to, then if we're going off that, then all the Quincy's count.
But Uryu isn't...
Right,
but Uryu never really sniped anybody.
Right. That's why I was kind of questioning that. Because I was like, well, he doesn't do anything from afar. But as far as being a...
I mean, like, he's... I guess not, like, from afar, but he's definitely a mid-range fighter. He's not, like, a up-in-your-face kind of guy. He is constantly standing back and shooting, so, I mean...
No, yeah,
Weebaholics is probably the only actual sniper among the Quincy's who actually has a sniper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they actually have a sniper rifle, yeah.
Yeah, it's also fair. I kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was just the medium that the manga was in, but, like, he bothered me just because, like, his whole, like, power thing really never made sense to me, how he ended up turning into, like, those giant, like, angel whatever things. Oh, what, are we not allowed to talk about spoilers?
Not for an anime that's coming out in fucking October.
I mean, fair enough. The manga's been out for 7 years, but fair enough.
I agree with you. I do. Like, among most things, I'm like, I 100%. But because it is coming back and it's actually building hype again, I'm like, I kind of want to leave that one. Just like, I want people to get reinvested in Bleach again.
Fair enough.
It's such a good show.
Yeah, totally. That's fair. That's fair. I retract my statement.
Outside of the 1,000-Year Blood War itself, Weebaholics was actually the only one that had a sniper. Besides that, you're just counting all the Quincy's.
Yeah.
And there's like, everyone had a bow. Oh, you're nice. I guess if you... No. Yeah. But, no, I was going to pick mine from Akame ga Kill. She was a little bit of tsundere, but, like, she was hands with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
You want to call it a gun or a cannon?
That is a huge cannon. That thing's as big as she is. It's a freaking cannon.
But she uses it as a sniper, though. She goes far distances and blows up everything within a vicinity.
No, yeah.
Oh, I just remembered one of the greatest sniper shots in the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yuji and Fruits of Grisilla.
Oh, I haven't
Fruits
seen
of
that.
Grisilla, yeah.
I've heard.
That dude makes like a 1 in 1,000 shot
Oh, no, yeah.
through like a 2-inch window
Yeah.
from a lighthouse down to a building at like hundreds of yards away.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, can't he make that shot? And it's like, well, he's done it once. It's like, but if anybody can do it, he can.
I said he's done it once. That alone is like, okay, so he's done this before? What scenario made him have to do this a previous time?
Well, if you watch the show, get his background story, you know.
No, yeah, I'm just like, really? A fucking quarter-inch hole from a mile away, like, he's been in this scenario previously, like, what?
So it may not be like the most greatest power or, greatest ass shots, but as far as feats go of making a shot, that's probably one of the greatest ones I've seen. As far as like showing how they did it or how difficult the shot was, that was it for me.
Oh, most definitely. No, yeah,
For sure.
I already said my next one would probably be Yoko Littner, just because freaking Gurren Lagann, it's crazy.
Gurren Lagann is so good.
She really doesn't do much after the first season, though, unfortunately. And because then she gets into the robot, and then it's just like, eh.
Well, and then, okay, am I allowed to talk about spoilers for Gurren Lagann?
Since Red and Sniper haven't seen it, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's also fair.
It wouldn't hurt me, but I mean, to be fair, the show's been done for so long.
I guess I can say
the show's been done forever.
I guess I can say that doesn't necessarily spoil a lot, but like she doesn't. After the first season, she doesn't do a lot of combat and stuff anymore. Yeah. She's not like that focal to the story anymore. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Until like the very, very end.
Until the very end, after the time skip, and after the time skip, Yoko is. Nice.
So seriously, that she but in the first season, she does have a lot of like great scenes where fucking. And keep in mind again, not inside a mech, doesn't have anything. She literally just has like a high caliber sniper rifle, and she can hit these giant mechs like between the eyes and stuff to the point where she can like knock them off balance and stuff. Like, her gun has a ridiculously high caliber to it. She's pinpoint accurate with it too. Like she got Kamina and Simone out of some pretty sticky situations with just a sniper rifle battling against like giant mechs.
No, yeah, basically these Logans, they're big robot creatures basically, and she's fighting them with a sniper rifle in a bikini top and short shorts.
It's
like
low key, just character design wise, Yoko is like one of the best waifus of all time.
Well, like the other guys take over Logans and fight Logans with Logans, so it's like okay, robot versus robot makes sense. She's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna shoot it in the face.
She does an absolutely fantastic job of it too.
She's an independent woman. She don't need no help.
Basically, Riza Hawkeye energy.
Yeah, for sure. Although Yoko uses an actual sniper rifle, not just handguns.
No, I mean Riza uses.
I know this man didn't diss Riza for that.
Riza uses a sniper rifle and handguns.
I mean, like, I was just saying, like, for the most part, you see Hawkeye use more handguns than sniper rifles. But
I mean, it's easier to lug around.
That's definitely true. You're not wrong.
All right. It reminded me a lot of this. I know it was one more BBs, but Ryunosuke Chiba from Assassination Classroom.
Yep.
I was like, there were more BBs they were using, but those were snipers. Like, I mean, they went full cover.
I thought you would have chosen Biscan Olzek.
That was my next pick.
Oh, okay.
They were going to be my next ones for the fairy tale. But I remembered this, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And I didn't want to lose track of it.
Right.
Yeah, you got Ryunosuke Chiba, there's two of them. I can't remember the girl's name currently. But they're both like high-tech snipers with BBs. They're all trying to kill the teacher and everything, and as you progress the show, like they're actually like they get crack shots. Like scary shots. On a monster that only moves at Mach 10. They are snipers and everything, and they're really good, but it's unfortunate. I like them, the power couple and everything. They hate the kid and everything, fairy tale and all that. But like they never get they never got the justified screen time from what they had throughout the series. Like you get a few scenes here and there that are like really enjoyable to watch, but besides that, never get much. Any other
snipers?
people?
Oh, there's definitely a lot of snipers. There's Sniper from
You're right.
Well, I mean, yeah, not just our Sniper, but the guy's Sniper from Yu Yu Hakusho. He's one of the psychics in it's the portion right after the Dark Tournament, whenever the former detective comes back.
I know who you're talking about.
He shoots with his thumb. He just fires an eraser head at a guy, freaking pegs him in the middle of the freaking head from a mile away, and knocks him out.
Yeah, that actually was super badass.
He was like, yeah, I could have done more, but you know.
That was in the, what's the name of that saga?
I'm not sure.
Chapter Black saga. Right?
It could have been. Chapter Black was the name of the movie that they had watched.
I think that was the name of that saga. I think that was the name of that saga, but I could be wrong. Anyway.
I don't know. It could have been the Substitute Soul Reaper arc for all I know. Basically the same frickin' thing. They did it before Bleach did, but yeah.
Right. But the coolest thing about his is he can use anything as projectiles. Like, he uses, dice, rocks. Like, he uses all sorts of stuff. Which is super cool. I completely forgot about that guy. Yeah, he was really cool. I remember liking him a lot.
Yeah, Sniper was really cool.
I want to go back and rewatch the show.
Isami Toma? Like, if we're gonna be talking about snipers in anime, why don't we talk about the number 1 ranked sniper trigger user?
Oh, yeah. I was actually going to bring him up, but I forgot. We kind of got caught off. But yeah, the number 1 ranked trigger.
Yeah, number one sniper trigger.
That's World Trigger. It's the number 1 sniper trigger. He has 2. No, he didn't have 2 snipers, but he has a guaranteed with him is he's ranked number 1 because he has never missed. Every time he has pulled that trigger, it has hit its mark.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's the point, like, he makes the dumbest shots. Like, you're sitting there like, that's not going to hit. And he's like, 3 buildings, and you're behind a wall? I got this. It's like the most bullshit thing you could pull. And he's like, I calculated. By the trajectory of which you were running, and then the enemy were based here, I expected you to be right here. And it's like this crazy thing he'll go through. But at the same time, he's the most laid back, like, I really don't want to do this, though. He's lazy as hell, but like this just pro shot.
Yes.
There's a lot of really good snipers throughout World Triggers, which I didn't dive into too much. Because I was sitting there, I was like, trying to pinpoint between a lot of them, but I was like, man, there's so many like really good crack shots. Along with just Chica herself. Granted, she hasn't really shot, but she had, like, we can say she has a cannon. She has a cannon, but whenever she was using just regular lead bullets, like, she hit most of her shots she did shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really good.
You and Boost talk up World Trigger so much, I'm gonna have to sit down and watch it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, really, my PNG is based off of World Trigger.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would like to give a... What would you call it?
Shout out?
Pretty much... Well, not so much shout out, but a close second.
Honorary mention?
Oh.
Yeah, honorary mention. Because it is a bow user, but you don't get to see the furthest shots, but if you've ever... Has anybody seen Lord Marksman and Vanadis?
I have not.
I have not.
Okay.
No.
So, this dude was literally fighting a war, badass bowsman, and literally it's the only reason they, like, recruited him.
Mm.
And he's already been drafted to a second kingdom, just to allow him to live. And they set him up for an archery test. And they set him up with this cheapest bow that's so used and ordeal. So when he shot, it completely missed, and everybody's laughing at him. And he's like, wow, this is really off. And above the castle, up ahead, he sees an assassin going for the princess. She already knows it's there, so she blocks the attack coming to her. And he's like, and he just throws a shot up. Knowing he can't hit it straight, but he has calibrated the shot from the first one well enough that as this dude's running, he lands the arrow up and down onto the dude's foot, incapacitating him.
Like, just from the first shot, he could tell, like, how far it was off.
From the first shot, he figured out how to make the second shot over a freaking castle wall.
Okay, that's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would give that a chance. It is actually pretty good. I just found a random anime. I was like, what's this? And the more I watched it, I'm like, oh, snap, this is actually pretty cool.
And it was called what again?
Lord Marksman and Vanades.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely went under the radar, but if you ever get a chance to check it out, it's actually pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. So, again, we've gone through several snipers here. A few that maybe a few of us haven't heard of. Maybe y'all have heard. If y'all have any other snipers out there that we haven't mentioned that you're more interested, please don't forget to leave them in the comments, and we'll reply as we can. But we all can't forget the number one sniper, the reason we're all here.
Lutwathade. Yeah.
It's Sniperizer. Welcome back, Sniper.
Yeah.
And welcome to 2022. And we wanted to actually talk about him a little bit. We haven't seen you in 9 months coming to this run since the very beginning of the Weebaholics. And we're just curious how things been going, like what has been going on. You can give us a little small briefing, you could say.
9 months of occupation into a job that I didn't want, but was forced to take. 9 months of working with y'all, communicating with y'all to figure out how can I get back to doing podcasts, doing streaming, doing editing for our videos. Literally was just fighting time. I finally got the opportunity. I've worked with y'all to the point where, okay, I will now have a set schedule, and we might actually get some streaming coming back, which has been a long time coming that I want to get back into.
Hell
I love everybody here, love our fans, and I miss all y'all so much. I can't wait to see what 2022 does for us.
Absolutely. I feel great big things started coming along as we got a few videos, current, past podcasts going on the works. As we do have a YouTube channel now, and the videos will be posted up there as they're available. I'm not going to promise you a weekly thing or anything of that nature, but they will be going up as we can. But I remember your current statement that you said that you will be going back to streaming, so we're expecting more sniper streams again back in the day. Or you go with are you going to remain with the Weebaholics streaming? Or are you going to actually progress your own?
I will hopefully be starting my own, depending on my days off. It will probably be another month until then, because I am currently on a different schedule than what I will be after January. But hopefully by then, it will be set up. I will have at least 1 to 2 days a week to stream, along with Weebaholics on our Saturdays. That won't change. And yeah, we might be seeing more Sniper this year than ever.
Hell yeah.
Glad to have you back, bro. That's great shit.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Been a long time coming, man.
It's been a hard fight. So anybody else that gets down from streaming or think life's going to knock out your hobbies, make that choice, find what makes you happy. If, I made a reprieve, I realized I missed it. It took me 9 months, but that's okay. I'm not going to give up on enjoying what I love, and all y'all have made it great.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we'll allow this to be the, this really got, 20 minutes left?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, Caboose, promote yourself. Say which one? What you got planned for this year? We'll add a little bit extra to this.
Oof. I wish I knew you were doing this.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Your next plan. Prepare yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course you started with me. Yeah, promote myself. I'm a LootTuber, so if I promote my content here, then things are gonna get hot and heavy, and we're not gonna be here for that.
Oh my.
But as far as content goes, I'm still pretty limited on what I can do because of my current setup. I'm going to be getting a new computer. I'm going to be getting a model made. I'm going to have a lot of stuff changing this year. I'm going to have my debut and everything as a VTuber. I'm going to have everything set up this year. I'm going to have my new PC, new mic, new everything. New everything.
This is amazing to hear. I'm actually excited and can't wait for that.
So yeah, I'm definitely making a lot of changes technology-wise.
This whole time you've been streaming off of a laptop, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Over a year. This in July it'll be 2 years.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Well,
I mean, like, awesome that you're about to get a new PC and a new setup and everything. That's super cool.
I'm excited to see you progress. Get that good model coming.
But if I get a PC and can actually have a model running while I'm playing games, I'm going full tilt with it.
Hell yeah, man.
Absolutely. Alright, moving on to Let's Allow Gaming. Well, you see more. You're newer to the community and everything. You've been with us for running on a year now?
My 1 year streaming on Twitch was actually in October, so we're on 15 months now, something like that.
Just over a year you've been around the community. You've gotten to know them pretty well. Everyone pretty familiar with you. So go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself for the fans and what you have planned for this year.
Well, obviously I'm one of the co-hosts on the podcast, Lance_a_lot_gaming on Twitch and most other social media things. I'm a variety streamer. I stream everything from, a lot of Pokemon Nuzlocke and stuff like that, a lot of Apex, Smite, Halo, just basically whatever I'm in the vibe for at the time. Among Us, I do a lot of community things and stuff like that too. But yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I'm a little bit over 600 followers right now. I'm sitting at 616. So, doing pretty well for myself for, only streaming for a little bit over a year. As far as my goals for this next year, other than helping Weebaholics, achieve all of our things, my own personal goals, I want to definitely hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year. I want to get consistent and much better about my other social media stuff. I really need to get better about my editing and uploading on my other social medias, like my YouTube channel and my TikTok, which I do have. They're just both pretty inactive. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for my goals. Just growing my brand. My dream since I started streaming is to eventually become partnered through Twitch and be able to do this as a full-time career. So I'm just grinding and working towards that goal. But 400 followers by the end of the year to get me to 1K, I feel like that's definitely achievable.
Oh, absolutely. That's fantastic to hear. We love to hear it. Everybody's moving along. Got everyone big plans. We have Sniper returning to the battlefield of the streaming world. Caprice moving up to the next rank, and Lance trying to move forward with a few more followers.
And Red, what about you? Are you going to be coming back to streaming this year? Are you going to do your own streams? Or what are your plans for this year, huh?
I feel like Red, you're probably a little bit of mix of Sniper and Boost, right? Getting your PC situation, getting your model, getting back to regular content creation. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
No problem, actually, at all. This will be a little hush down low for any of you who are actually in the stream and get to hear. But There may be a chair. There may be a desk on the way.
Yo.
There may be a PC in the next month.
Yo.
Let's go.
But as far as if it plays off by how I want it to work, I should be up and running again by March, which will ironically be the 1 year mark of my hiatus.
Oh.
Oh wow. It's been that long already.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Then I will be returning, and as for goals and everything, I just want everything to start running. I have ideas from the model.
Yeah.
That's pretty simple, but also pretty achievable. I like that.
But yeah, everything up and running, get back to streaming and have fun again. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Matters took over that I was no longer able to, and I have ideas for a model. I have all of these crazy ideas I've been thinking of over the last year, and now I might be able to actually put them to work, and I may have other arts in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of.
Hell yeah. That's awesome,
Hey,
man.
I've been off for a year, but that didn't mean I didn't have everything back.
Right.
I'm curious, were you in the streams?
I remember definitely a few of them because, like I said, I started streaming in late October of 2020, and then you quit streaming only a few months later. So I didn't make it to a lot of your streams, but I was definitely there for a couple, and I was aware that you were a streamer and everything like that. We also didn't know each other very well back then, so
Very true.
But yeah. I'll finally be able to get the full Red experience.
I think that's everybody's experience with Red in the community. Because it seems like, okay, when I joined this community, I was hanging out with Codex, and then while hanging out with Codex, I was hanging out with Sniper, and then hanging out with Fear, and I always heard about this Red guy. Yeah, we should definitely play some games with Red sometime. Yeah, I'd totally be down for that. Just, let me know, and we'll all get together. I kept hearing the name Red, and say, yeah, we should totally get together sometimes. Yeah, we should. I'd kind of like to meet him. I've heard a little bit about him, and at this point, I'm kind of wondering if he actually exists.
Not just you guys are just.
So you guys are just making fun of me. There's not really a guy named Red around here. No, it was a good time. When we
finally being able to get the full Red
too.
experience.
It's something. As I said, we have many plans and a lot going on.
Yes.
As that most people, there's a lot of new people to the community that never even knew I streamed, and then it's really sad to watch because when we were all streaming, back then you had a lot of other people that used to stream a lot more.
Right.
That have kind of moved on with their lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's been crazy to watch. Oh, absolutely. It's crazy to watch how everything slowly shifted, and you've seen people come and go and just slowly come back around. They're still there, but there's not as much as they were.
Mm.
Right. One thing I do think is really cool, even though you put your own streaming career on hiatus, I do think it's really cool, because me and you have gamed, plenty of times, whether it's Apex or Smite or Among Us or whatever, and, same thing with a lot of other people, so I do definitely think it's really cool that you've still, stayed in the community and hung out.
Oh, absolutely. I enjoy this community. I really do. I love pretty much everyone here. I've had no problems. Obviously everyone has a few minor issues here and there, but for the most part,
can't get along with
everyone's been nice. Everyone's had fun, and that was the whole point I joined the community. I don't play the whole oh, I'm picking sides, or oh, this is a problem. To me, everything's the same. I joined this community solely to have fun.
Yes.
That's my side, right? You always pick my side, right?
No, I won't.
Damn it.
I pick no sides. It's easier, and I have less stress on my shoulders from that.
Keep that in mind, Red.
Yeah, no. I never pick sides. I just come from behind.
Ooh.
But
Chad mindset.
It's been fun. Like getting to watch everyone grow. Honestly, just makes me happy enough as it is.
Yeah.
Gas for one month.
Any last minute details anyone has?
Oh, since I didn't actually shout out anything whenever you asked me to shout myself out, yeah, my Twitch channel is thegreatcaboose_1. I stream here on Twitch. I try to be a variety streamer, but I basically play Genshin, rant about nonsense and clean waifus, or play like Devil May Cry or something that doesn't take a lot of processing power.
Right.
Because laptop.
I was gonna say the only reason you don't play more variety is just because of your laptop. Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get a new PC, I've got a ton of games. I just can't play any of them on stream because I can't run OBS and the game at the same time.
That's funny. But I guess we should actually actually shout ourselves. I was like, we're talking about ourselves. But good luck finding us.
No.
But I am obviously your host, the Red Sama. You can just on Twitch. I'm just Red Sama. Is Red with 2 D's or EDD_Sama, SAMA. I am also on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and all in the same. So,
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, Sniper.
Where can we find you at, Sniper?
Right here on Twitch as Sniper0639. That's where you'll find me. There it is right there in chat. And I hope to see you all soon in February. Where we will be playing maybe a little bit of Genshin, definitely some Apex, and come March we will definitely jump into Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh.
I'd jump into Tiny Tina's Wonderland right now.
That can be considered predatorial.
Literally thought in my head, I was like, Boos is gonna say something about that.
I'm sorry that I like short women. Like I don't know what to tell you.
You know,
specifically, quote unquote little women.
I'm not here to king shame, my guy. You do whatever you gotta do.
I want her to climb me like a jungle gym.
Oh my goodness.
Intriguing.
And that
you've heard it here, folks. Caboose likes
that is
tiny.
Absolutely the kind of content you can expect to find when you go to his streams, which I highly recommend you do.
After he's done dying.
That too. No dying, Boost. We need you. The podcast
Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been sick. This entire week I haven't even been able to stream because I haven't been able to talk. So yeah, it's surprising enough that I have been okay enough to talk today. This is the first day I've felt, about halfway through Friday. And that today have been the only 2 days that I've actually been talking.
Thank you for powering through for us, Boos.
But with that, I think we've gotten those shout-outs out, and welcome back.
It's going to be a great year.
Yeah.